Ulisa Agbakoba again. Anybody or Kaba that stands in the way of President Tinubu, he should crush that person. This is what Ulisa Agbakoba is saying. This man, since when this man has been telling Nigerians or lawyers not to say anything before the Supreme Court judgment of the presidential whatever. After the appeal court, this man was the one coming out to tell us, oh, the judiciary is like this, the judges are this, and they have done this, they are the cabals, all manner of nonsense. He came back and started saying something. It's like he's saying something, talking as if he hasn't some kind of trouble in the brain. According to senior advocates of Nigeria, Ulisa Agbakoba, a former president of the Nigeria Bar Association, President Tinubu should remove all barriers in order to bring about the reforms that the country is anticipated to see under his leadership. He made it clear that President Tinubu alone is responsible for transforming Nigeria. He asked the president to exercise his authority as the commander-in-chief and chief of staff, referring to him as the nation's chief executive officer. He called upon the president to utilize the full powers granted by Section 5 of the Constitution to bring about positive change in the country. So for your mind, all the things that this man has been doing, they are positive, because I don't understand. Positive to the few individuals in Nigeria, although to everybody in the country, because all the policies and all whatever that he has been doing is just for a tiny fraction of Nigerians, and this one is telling us. So even if he's going to exercise his executive power to crush you, you'll be happy about that. While expressing concern for the suffering and loss of life among the populace, he adopted a firm stance, advocating for the president to decisively handle anyone or anything hindering progress. He emphasized the importance of applying strong democratic principles effectively and urging leaders to adhere to established rules. Now, pounds, dollar is going crazy. Now they deceived themselves that they wanted to make sure that the whole thing is stabilized, but we know that they just took some money. They took some money just to fulfill their own their own need, and now they can't say anything again. They were making mouths. Oh, speculators will be this, will be dealt with, will be put to shame. But what are we having today? For those of us who know, we knew they were just boo-booing themselves. And this one is coming to tell us, and he cannot crush anything like poverty, insecurity, because the reason why they are there is because of the people on paper, but in reality that is not what it is. You cannot advise him to crush all of those things, but when it comes to policy and not useless policies that just few individuals benefits, you'll be talking about a constitution. Yes. Well, he said he emphasized the importance of applying strong democratic principles effectively and urging leaders to adhere to established rules. He said in an interview with Arise TV, it is in the hands of President Tinubu to turn Nigeria around. Nobody else can do it. He is the chief executive officer of this country and nobody else. It is up to President Tinubu to say to everybody around him that I am the commander-in-chief. I'm the chief of staff. I urge the president to exercise the full powers vested in him by Section 5 of the Constitution to turn the country around. People are suffering and people are dying. Anybody or Kaba that stands in the way of Tinubu, he should crush that person. Democracy requires the application of rules, and leaders should apply the rules mostly effectively. Anybody who stands in my way, I will crush. This is what this one is telling us. You can imagine. Crush who? Crush who? People are dying. When people begin to speak like this, you know the direction at which they are going. This one is campaigning for appointments, and it seems like that. Can he do more than the judicial corrupt judges? We have rotten eggs in the judiciary. The same Agbakoba will tell you that he has a judicial, they are corrupt judicial, the people in the judiciary. The same Tinubu that is aligning with them. You are coming to tell us that you should do this. Story for the gods, easier said than done. As God when him be, make you crush you. See your mouth, we crush that person. In a God. Mm. At the end of the day, this kind of people will want the younger ones to continue to respect them. When you say nonsense things, they should clap for you. Wow, 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 clap for this man. Really? Ah, this Agwakubai is becoming something else. This guy is becoming something else. He's just saying things upside down. I think they have money that they are spending. No, they are not affected. They are not affected at all. Mm. Or maybe they are part of the people who are suffering and smiling. So unfortunate. So guys, let's say your opinion. And how your take on this. Thank you.